Indiana Jones, Indiana It's a podcast about Indiana Jones. Every movie, 1 minute at a time. Indiana Jones, Minute.
Welcome back to the Indiana Jones Minute. This is the show where we discuss the film Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, 3 minutes at a time. My name is Tom Taylor.
My name is Pete, the Simpsons Mummert.
I'm Gerald Christopher, up past my bedtime porter.
And I am Brent Troyan, your lucky guest.
Hey, Brent.
Hey.
How'd you get in here? I'm acting like I'm surprised, but I've been chatting with you for 10 minutes. How are you?
Great. Thanks for asking. It's wonderful to be here. Thanks for being great to be invited into the basement.
Oh, thanks for joining us.
Of course. Yeah, we last chatted with you, I think, at... Indy was being interrogated in a T-shirt by some... Wait, was he or was he...
By Bob Ross.
Yeah, he was. Bob Ross was there. But then I think you were also there earlier, weren't you? Like you were explaining salutes to us and why some people wouldn't salute or would salute on that base.
It all
in
got
Crystal
mixed
Skull.
in there. It was all mixed in there. Yeah.
You were there
so
for us.
Resident
That's the important
military
thing.
expert, and happy to help out. Still active duty Navy. Still happy to entertain questions on or offline.
Beautiful.
We get a call
Probably
back to that.
offline right now. Probably offline.
We'll give out your email address at the end of the episode so people can pepper you with questions.
We get a call back to that scene in this minute, too.
Oh, my God, we kind of do. Okay, we'll get there. Okay, This is, of course, these are minutes 55 through 57. These begin with the flashback. We're still there as Indy yells, Baz, and a young Helena brings Indy his hat as he's about to pull away from Baz's house with half the dial. He thanks her and tells her that Baz will be okay in a few days. Helena seems worried, and that worried face is what adult Helena is seeing in the airplane window on her way to Tangier. We then cut to a cab pulling up to the Hotel Atlantique, where Indiana Jones gets out now in his full Indiana Jones outfit. Inside, he looks around for Helena, and he overhears a nervous employee calling one of the Rahims, telling him that she's here. Indy spots Helena in a back room presenting her half of the dial to a bunch of interested parties, but his way is blocked by a guard. Meanwhile, a young fella is using a bunch of homemade cockpit controls to teach himself how to fly a plane, as an American pilot distractedly coaches him while boozing it up with a lady friend. The boy stops Indy as he tries to get into Helena's auction, telling him that it's a private party. Indy easily gets past him and joins the auction to the annoyance of Helena, who keeps the auction going even as Indy announces that it is shut down. She is unconcerned since she has paid off the cops in the bar, and she lets the group know that Indy is wanted for murder, and the minutes end with Indy reminding her that he didn't kill anyone, just as Fuller walks into the room. This is I have to point out this thing at the very beginning of this set of minutes after he yells Baz.
I could listen to you do that all day.
Baz. Helena brings him. We saw in the last minute that she sees his hat hanging on the hook still as he's leaving in a hurry. She brings him his hat. There's nothing wrong with this, that she brings him the hat and it's the Indiana Jones Lion Tamer hat. But in most of the other movies, I think maybe not Temple of Doom, but most of the other movies, Indy has a traveling hat that is not his Indiana Jones hat. You see it on the China Clipper. You see it when he arrives in Venice, things like that. So I miss seeing that hat. I wish that it would be nice to see that hat in this movie. And I just had to bring it up because I like it.
Do you think he's like he did a Marie Kondo thing?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
He got rid of all the
many hats.
Yeah. Just get rid
Does
of
this
the
hat
hats,
love me? It's out
Much luggage.
we get a kind of a sitcom fake out here.
Oh, wow.
Indy looks behind him and then drives forward. It's like the classic thing where like the person gets behind the wheel of the car and they look the opposite direction that they drive. But he doesn't hit anything, but it looks exactly like a sitcom gag.
They took out the sound of trash cans getting knocked over.
Maybe.
Because they thought it was too much.
Right. Well,
Good.
Go ahead.
Good.
Well, could you salute me, please?
He's not allowed to, Jerry.
Feeling some stolen valor here.
That's a farce.
No, you go ahead.
With
You go
what?
ahead.
There you go.
Let's see. So why does Indy say that Baz is going to be okay in a few days?
I think he's hoping that he is. You know, he's gotten the dial away from him, and that's what was driving him nuts.
But okay,
Yeah,
so
is the dial like the one ring, Jerry? Is that what we're talking
That's
about?
what Pete keeps saying.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right? So yeah, he's got this wild look. Oh, right, Pete.
Yeah.
Right. But he does. He's holding it like it's the precious. Now that's the last minute, but he's holding it like it.
I think that explains this minute, because I don't think he ever sees or talks to Wombat again, in spite of saying he'll call her as soon as he lands. Like I think he's ghosted. I think he's out of there because he's got the dial.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wanted to bring that one up because it does seem like another broken promise by Indy.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Totally, yeah.
He never talks to her again after. Yeah, I'll call you as soon as I land.
That's my guess
but
from the way she looks at
him. He does seem
them.
like he's probably going to be busy doing other stuff, like running away from Tommy Lee Jones or something. he's wearing the exact same outfit from The Fugitive.
Oh my God! Wow.
Oh wow.
That's amazing.
The French blue shirt and the tweed coat.
Wow. Callback.
Wow.
I think that had to be like the digital reconstruction.
They just decided to put that on.
Help, but just have them wear the same stuff.
They were going to put an Amish hat on him, but they decided.
Yeah, I was thinking he's kind of got the detective outfit too.
That's amazing.
So Brent, you think there's a broken promise? Basically, come on, I've already got the car started. Just let me get out of here.
Yeah, thanks for that.
He'll be okay in a few days.
I'll give you a call.
Yeah.
Well, because we were talking a while ago about.
I think he ghosted her.
Yeah,
I think so too, and it seems like the look that she's giving her own reflection in the airplane when we come out of the flashback, and like we've been talking, like she ditches Indy at the school when the feds come and stuff. She just like locks him out of the thing and takes off, and we're saying how super harsh that is. And now it seems
suddenly
like
makes sense.
Okay, yeah, it might start to make sense. Like she's not just trying to get something out of Indy. She's like pissed at him, and she's been hurt by him. Yeah, probably feels super ditched by him as a kid.
She does look really unhappy in that. When the camera pulls back. I thought it was actually kind of clever that we started that as Indy's flashback. He looks into the window, and then it comes out as her flashback. The only drawback for this was we didn't get an international travel montage.
Yeah,
so that is true. We didn't say that last time.
I'm gypped. Like, where's my montage?
I cannot believe that.
Yeah, that's actually super weird.
I cannot
in addition
believe
to
that.
losing the title card on like where and when we're watching this movie. Yeah. We don't get an international
can you do it, Tommy? Do it.
I never know what he wants me to do, Brent. I want to be a team player. I want to be a good friend. I think I not to forget. I think we get one of those later on. I think we get a map and a red line. Okay.
We do. Cool. All right.
But it does seem weird here. Like you think they could have started with the map and gone into Indy on the plane, having a scotch, having a flashback.
Does this one not count?
Does it not warrant a line? Like, is it too easy a flight?
Oh, maybe.
Where we're going? We're going.
Well,
according to some of us here. Oh, I guess he is coming from New York City. There's no argument about that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, could they not do it because it's two different planes and they just didn't know how to do it?
That's a good question. Yeah, they'd have to have two lines converging.
That'd be really confusing. Oh, that would be actually kind of cool, though. I mean, if they were flying from different places, but I guess they're flying the same place.
An update, yeah.
Although it seems like she's ahead of him. She's all set up with like an auction and stuff by the time he gets there.
Well, we would be following him, right?
Yeah.
Well, so question, Brent, if you had to describe, like if you took Baz into urgent care and they said, what brings you in today? How would you describe this affliction? Like, do you think he has, is there something, because Indy says he'll be, fine in a few days. How'd you explain this?
It's got to be something. He's got the precious jitters or something. I don't know what. This calls for something clever that I didn't come up with. Where's
I like the precious jitters. That's good.
I like that too.
You tell the intake nurse.
He'll
slap you.
He's a kook. So does Indy never see Baz or again?
I don't know.
I don't think he does.
I don't think he does.
He never saw Wombat again.
Because he doesn't recognize her. Again. If he doesn't recognize her, he hasn't seen her since, because she's not that old. So I don't think he's seen her since then. And if he hasn't seen her, it would be really awkward to see him.
And God, he really is doing exactly what she did to him earlier in the movie. Like, back in New York.
Yeah, leaving her in the care of
grabbing half a dial and
putting her in danger. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy. Poor Helena.
All right. Well, I've got a question for Pete here.
Oh, okay.
Say, do you ever check your luggage?
I rarely, because I travel light. I have like an international sized roller bag.
I didn't know how that was going to finish.
I've gotten it down to, like I can get everything into that. Pretty much go anywhere, like that in a backpack.
Right.
So
Well,
I try not to.
I figured Jerry flies, on the.
No, Jerry
cheap.
shows up.
Go ahead, say it.
I wasn't going to say it.
But Jerry surprised you. He shows up with one of those like massive giant suitcases that they have to wrap the saran wrap stuff around and around and around.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Like he shows up
held together by duct tape.
Yeah. Well, no, like you hire those guys at the front of the airport that like wrap it because it's coming apart at the seams.
Okay, this is like our ghosting conversation. I do not. I am flying to Tom Taylor's house tomorrow.
It's true. I was just going to say.
An enormous suitcase.
I am flying with a backpack, which is actually my personal item. That's all I'm bringing, a personal item.
See, that's an art. So you and Helena get along in terms of your packing. So even if you have something that's worth, I think it was like a 1.5 or 1.7 million dollars in today's money, she's just going to throw it in her carry-on and not wrap it in bubble wrap or anything. That's just
right.
She's wrapped
jump on a plane. Who needs a box?
I'm going to look out the airplane window and I'm going to connect with all of you.
Aw, that's beautiful.
And all of you at home, too. And you feel that little warmth in your heart. That's me
beautiful.
looking out the airplane window and thinking of you. You can just, all of a sudden, just know.
I'm just going to know because I'm going to be trying to enjoy my morning coffee and that like 10 minutes of peace and quiet I have every morning. And then Jerry's going to be like, oh, open the door. I'm here. I just Ubered over from your airport.
Quick, do you have Uber? Did you pay this guy?
Yeah.
What does Indy do?
I'm out of clothes already. I need to use the laundry machine.
Yeah. Go ahead.
What does Indy do when he arrives in a new city and like checks into the hotel? Like what has he been doing since he landed between then and now?
Oh, wow.
Does he travel in his lion tamer outfit?
No, he didn't.
He
wasn't
wasn't
getting on the plane.
plane.
No, he wasn't on the plane. So he's like he's obviously.
So he has to stop somewhere and change. Where are his bags?
He just had a small bag.
Did he leave him in the taxi?
He did have a small bag.
No, see, I think he stopped and he checked in at the hotel, and then because he very meticulously put on his lion tamer outfit.
Yeah,
and
although we've seen him do that on an airplane before. And Temple of Doom he changes on the plane, and that's got to be a smaller, weirder bathroom than whatever.
Yeah, but that was like a OnlyFans airplane.
Yeah. Also, would they let you have a bullwhip even in 1969 on the cabin of an airplane? Is that appropriate? I mean, because
he hid it under his gun,
depending on the kind of bar you're going into. But is that appropriate in 1969 to walk into a bar with a giant bullwhip?
This is the first time we've seen him in an urban environment.
I was going to ask about that.
I guess
it's like
Cairo.
Yeah, Cairo.
It is Cairo, but this is like a much different.
Venice too.
This is like a hot spot nightlife Moroccan cool place with like music and drinking and stuff, and it's vibrant. Like I like the setting a lot because it's we've never seen it before, and we've never seen him here before, but it's exactly right for Indiana Jones. It's a very
This was
cool
actually
Indiana Jones
on
setting.
location in Morocco.
Yeah,
This was actually
cool.
filmed in Morocco. Like, the interior scenes were on a soundstage, but the rest of it was shot in Fez, Morocco.
Beautiful.
So I've never been to Morocco. Have either any of y'all
I have not.
I've not either.
traveled?
I'm dying to go.
Maybe we do that. Maybe
I had a friend who was stationed there for a while. I sailed past through the Strait of Gibraltar. It's right on the Strait of Gibraltar. Tangier is, but just got to see it from the sea.
That counts.
It does.
Yeah, well,
Did you-
no, it doesn't really, Pete.
Well, you've seen it with your eyes, your eyeballs. Yeah.
It's more than we
Well,
can.
that's
say.
what we all have in this movie, right?
Oh, that's true.
Camels in
that
the
counts.
street. I love
That
it.
I don't
That
love
shot
that.
of the hotel from the exit. You don't?
Well,
Oh.
I love that they're there, but I feel like we were talking in the last couple episodes about how I feel like Indy screwed his good friend Sala, who was dying to come on an adventure.
Yeah.
And I feel like seeing the two camels right there is another crack at Sala. It's like Indy said no camels, and already we have two camels.
Do you think Indy sees that? He's like grumbling about it?
Yeah.
Goddamn Sala and his camels.
I would have really, I don't want to fall back into the last minutes, but I really would have liked to have had Sala do more than just drop him off.
We all would have, yeah.
That was...
And I love seeing those camels, but it immediately made me think of poor Sala.
I love that shot of the hotel from the outside. I think it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Well, so what, Brent, what scene does that remind you of from another Indy movie? Like, does it remind you a little bit of the exterior of Club Obi-Wan?
No.
Or is there or maybe like the bar in Nepal? I mean, is there something? Because, okay, it feels familiar, but can you tell me why?
Is this a quiz? I think it is dark, right?
Mm-hmm.
So suspiciously dark for, I guess it's going to be 5 o'clock in the morning or something. I guess. But I don't know. It just kind of screams Indiana Jones to me. Even though it's got neon lights. Club Obi-Wan was white and blue, I think. It had a brighter motif, and certainly the inside was a lot brighter. Once we get inside, I've got a very, Rick's Cafe.
Yeah, oh my God. The whole thing is Rick's Cafe.
Cantina feel for it.
It's both like stony, dirty, but clean and shiny. Like it's I don't know. It is like, I mean, you mentioned Club Obi-Wan. It is like I just said, like, oh, it's like a nightlife kind of thing, but that's a very different thing than, you're in Morocco. It's like Indy's turf, but he's never been in this kind of thing there. That's cool.
It also, I have to say, like, I've had a lot of great things to say about this movie, but the music here is absolutely gorgeous. It's a nice little moment when he rides up here in the taxi.
Pete, I had a question for you. Like when we see Wombat on the plane, right? And she kind of looks down at her baggage and she sees she has the Dial of Destiny or half of it. Is that Wombat's theme that they're playing?
Oh,
I haven't watched this enough to know. That's a good question.
There are many people in the Crusade who would have the clear answer to that.
Yeah,
and I don't know what
it's true. But okay, so I would ask them.
Mm-hmm.
If it is, or even if it isn't, you see that's Wombat, and they have the moment with her. It's definitely a moment with her. It's her minute.
Yeah.
Do you find that music romantic? Like we have Marion's theme, and that emotes a certain thing, or it makes us feel a way. This Wombat's theme, is it romantic, or how would you describe the music? Did you go back and listen to it, or if you're listening on the Crusade, please feel free to chime in.
It is sort of like romantic travel music with
this feels more sentimental melancholy.
It sounds like it could be in like a Douglas Sirk melodrama kind of thing. Yeah. In a way similar to what I think you're saying, Pete.
Yeah.
Would you say it has like, is this sort of general Hollywood cinema, like for the
kind of,
the
it is.
strong
this feels
feminine?
Like, no,
it's sweeping. It's,
I don't think. I think it's more of a
slower.
It's a sentimental look back at as she's looking out the window. I feel like it very nicely pulls that into Morocco. Like I think the music ties that beautifully.
Does it remind you of a Marion's theme, Pete?
No,
it doesn't. Okay,
it doesn't. To me, this sounds less like other John Williams indie scores, and I don't. That's why I still don't know if this is her theme because I've only watched this movie once,
like half the time.
So, but I feel like here it does a lot of great work because it ties her together with the movie and with the scene. Yeah, and I think it's a really nice transition.
So she's looking back on it. It basically, you're saying the music has more to do with sort of her looking back and the sentiment, looking out the window of the airplane. Then she looks down at the dial. She's like, whoa, I'm traveling, and here's the thing, and I've stolen this. Finally, I stole it from that bastard.
Yeah, it's
or I'm going to sell it. I'm going to rid myself. I've been looking forward to doing this for 20 years.
Yeah, I think so. But then it immediately transitions into a Simpsons episode as you've got Indy puts on its Homer Simpson outfit. Like and then you walk into a place that's filled with just straight up caricatures of everybody.
Is that true?
It does. It is, to me, it feels like a Simpsons episode.
So, Pete, did you get this one's for Tom. Did you get a Naked Gun feel for the people at the
Oh my
auction?
God, that's funny.
I mean, you got Gaddafi over there. You got the
Right.
you got the Dutch prince. Yeah.
And every single one
You
of them
got a
looks like they could have been
cowboy.
played
That's
by
really funny.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yeah, I think Borat is in there. I just saw him go by.
He looks like
yeah.
several of them look like him.
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, if there's like enough of a mix of people that, that could lend itself to like a bunch of caricatures.
You got the
but it seems
rootin'
like,
tootin' like cowboy investor from Texas Oil Man. You've got the wealthy Milanese, fashion guy. You've got the French guy.
Are they not allowed to be there, Peter? What are you trying to say? They're not allowed to
I'm
auction.
saying
the international
I'm saying it's
black
all
market auction.
it's all
Yeah,
character.
everybody.
It's not. To me, I've never used the Jerry Porter lazy filmmaking. To me, this felt like lazy caricature.
Oh, lazy.
Broad strokes.
I would be all ready to agree with you on that, but I'm not getting that from this scene for some reason.
Okay.
I think it helps. You know who I like? I like the stewardess who's with the pilot, the American pilot. For some reason, I really like her.
She
She's sort
seems
of like
nicer than you would expect.
she
her to
does.
be.
She's like actually paying attention to what's going on with Ted. She's like, "Hey, he's airborne. Help him out. He's airborne. Pay attention."
Yeah.
So there's like those little bits that are not like just straight out of Naked Gun or
But
any
a Naked
other
Gun and literally
knockoff
airplane is
Casablanca or
like an
something.
American pilot sitting in a foreign bar. Like it's exactly literally what it is.
I know, but I'm not getting that from this. I think this
And
works.
I don't know. I feel like they were really leaning hard into the Rick's Cafe American kind of.
Yeah.
And I feel like
But I don't
between
mind
that,
that.
I don't mind
love
that either. I think it's
Casablanca.
I do too. But
that's great.
I feel like
Yeah.
and this one's in
I don't
color, so it's even better.
yeah. Well, maybe. So if it's not a Simpsons, is it a Wes Anderson?
Maybe,
No, the angles are wrong.
yeah. It's not
Hey, so
twee
we do
enough.
get a call back to Last Crusade. We got the necktie is back because he's going.
Oh,
to a
it
classy
is.
Place.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you for pointing that out.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was missing that. I like the
Yeah.
tie. I'm on record as
I
liking
like
the tie.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the tie.
Yeah, because we got class.
I know it's not a universally held opinion.
Okay.
But what?
Everybody else is wrong.
I mean, what goes through his head as he's in his hotel and he's like, I'm going to put on these clothes that I bought in 1934. It's now 1969 because
Yeah.
this is what I wear when I think I'm going to get into trouble.
Now, is it an
Pete,
odd
what
number
goes
day
through-
or an even number day? So do I wear the tie or not?
Well, the cowboy's going to be there, so I better bring my whip.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. I mean, it's not, we don't think it's weird because we're so used to seeing him like this, but I feel like if you
Oh, it's
stop and
completely
think
weird.
about it for a minute, it's really, really weird.
It gets weirder and weirder with each movie. Like that, and even the fact, I think we said this like when Sala brings him his outfit. It's like, wait, did you need to bring his outfit? Like, would he not be able to make the trip without it? Like, what does that actually mean to Indiana Jones? That's what I was trying to get at with his hat and everything. What does it mean
Did
to
you
him?
guys? What if he hadn't brought the hat?
Yeah.
And the pants and the outfit, the jacket.
We'd be
Would
adrift.
we have
Might
gone
be.
through this
We
whole
would- yeah.
adventure
Movie.
without that
No,
stuff?
okay,
Yeah.
hang on now. I'm going to stand up for this movie.
Okay.
If he did not have the outfit, we would be the
He's
first
not
to
Indiana
bitch
Jones.
about it. Yeah, we would be
Oh yeah, of
furious.
course.
I could,
If
you know
it's
what?
not a movie.
Don't leave the hat at home. But get the
No,
take the
you can't
jacket,
do
the whip,
that.
the pants,
No.
everything, but leave the hat at home.
I say
There
leave
there'll
the
be
rest.
plenty of scenes without the hat,
Take the
and you
hat
recognize him as Indiana
and leave
Jones.
the rest. I say take the hat and leave the rest.
Either way, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, she makes a knock about the hat in this scene, so you know, you
Oh,
leave the
yes, she
hat.
does.
So
No, you can't. You tell me what you're an Indiana Jones fan. That's like, all right, Star Trek. Just leave the Enterprise at home.
it's happened.
Just
I
have
like
him drive
plenty of
around.
episodes on the
It's the
planet.
Simpsons. Is it the Simpsons if Bart's not wearing the blue shorts and the red shirt? Is it the?
I mean, I'm
is
sure
it-
why do they fly around on a Cessna?
Yeah, the Superman
Yeah,
movie
Star
without
Trek.
the Superman suit.
Yeah, I mean, you have to
But that
thank,
is-
I'm with
thank
Jerry
you,
on that.
Brent.
it's become a
You gotta
superhero
have
movie.
this.
Like it to me
I
that
think
makes
we're-
it less interesting than an Indiana Jones movie. It's now a superhero movie.
We're all right that you have to have the suit, but it's absolutely weird that he has the suit. It's just plain weird. He's a grown man. He's a professor.
He's not just a grown man. He's a very elderly grown man.
yeah.
This is his
So why you
adventure.
knocking on
He's
for not going down to the store and buying new clothes every day?
you gotta understand. This is, look,
we don't
they,
go shopping.
they made clothes to last back then. They made them to last. You bought your jacket and your hat, and that was all you needed. You know, it would last. Your hat would last 40 years. You know, my grandmother had a vacuum that said Hoover on it. She bought it in like 1947 after the war. That damn vacuum, we were using it in like 2002. 2002.
Must have smelled
It
awesome.
just-
Yeah, my grandma had an entire General Electric kitchen set, like the refrigerator, the stove. She bought it when they moved into their house in like 1938. And she sent them a letter because she was still using them in like 2006. And she sent them a letter, and they wrote back. They actually wrote back, but they were like, "Oh, whatever." Like they didn't want to hear it because they didn't think it was a good thing.
Great.
Yeah.
This lady
So much
hasn't
for our
bought
planet
anything
obsolescence.
from us in 60 years.
Thanks for not being our customer.
Yeah.
Like she was expecting all this praise, and they're like,
Oh man.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Well,
On the other hand, I wrote to Moen the other day because I knocked a little thing off the kitchen faucets and like the little aerator thing, so the water was coming out like a jet, and it was like destroying everything. And they sent me a new one. They sent me a new thing
okay, hang on a minute. I got a question.
for free,
How the
Jerry.
hell- like, how do you write Moen? Like on Instagram?
On the internet. No, I went to their website, and there was a thing like, hey, write to customer service, whatever, and. I didn't have like the receipt for the thing. They knew that but I think our sink was like tied to our address or something from when we moved.
Oh
in.
my God, that's nuts.
It is nuts. God bless
Yeah.
them. It made me think
Yeah.
of when I was a kid and I broke the leg off the $6 Million Man doll. And my mom and I wrote to Kenner, and they sent a whole new doll, even though it was my fault that I broke his leg off. You could argue that it was shoddy workmanship on the legs, that those hip joints were a little bit weak and were begging to be broken, but they still
Yeah.
stood by their product, and they sent Tommy a new one. It was great.
And they had the postcard. I still remember it, that the "We really do care." They let you
Yes.
know. Kenner said, "We
Yep.
really do care,"
Yep.
and they
God
did.
bless their hearts.
they
Damn,
tormented
they never
me.
cared about me.
We got. I had the
I
cantina.
didn't get
Probably
that
never-
card.
Well, I had the
You had to be
cantina
literate
playset,
enough to write to them.
and my
Gary. You had to
playset
be able to write.
shipped with two those swinging doors.
Oh,
and
yeah.
we wrote to them, and they said, "You sent us two right swinging doors," and they said, "We're very sorry," and they sent us two more right side swinging doors.
Oh, my
so I had
God.
4 right hand swinging, so I could still. I
Wow.
never was able to play with the set properly.
They tried, though, Pete. They tried.
But I got that
a little
card.
bit.
Yeah, I got that We Care card.
We sort
They
of
really
care.
did care a little.
We care.
I like to think someone did that intentionally. Like someone's like, "This is going to cause a lifelong mild anxiety disorder in this kid."
He's going to be talking about it on a podcast 40 years from now. Watch.
Yeah,
They
it's a
did.
podcast.
They didn't tell you like the sort of the tone. Maybe it was sarcastic.
Yeah.
We care.
We care.
Here you go, little
I
Petey
care.
Mummert. I care.
Tell me where it doesn't it hurt.
Hey, we meet Teddy in this scene.
Yeah.
Who's Teddy?
He's that kid.
He's the
a kid with a
precocious- the
mustache,
precocious
and he's,
kid.
Oh, is his
I'll go
name
on record.
Rounder.
I don't know what to make of Teddy, but I don't dislike him. I think I kind of like this. This moment is super weird in
Yeah.
this movie and in this scene. But if you showed it to me out of context, I'd be like, "Oh, I kind of like that." The kid's like trying to teach himself how to fly, and he's like trying to get this guy to pay attention to him and help him out and stuff. And that kind of was working for me. But then when I think about it in terms of like, I'm in the middle of an Indiana Jones movie. I'm like, oh, what do I make of this? I'm not quite sure what's going on here.
You know,
This feels
this
weird.
is what it is. It's a lot like just getting older. I want to like him,
Yeah.
and I like him. I like him in the scene, Tommy, but it's work.
Right. It's a little
Yeah,
jarring. It's a little like,
It's just work.
I feel like I would have liked
you know,
it more if he had been wanting to learn something, that he just wanted to learn something and that was the scene, but not that he wanted to learn something that he would put to exact use later in the movie to save everybody.
that's a little much too. Yeah. Although, I don't know. Do you need to, would we have accepted it if he flew a plane later in the movie and we didn't have any of, like, even this? Like, I don't know if this explains him being able to fly a plane, but you know what I really want to see? I want to see him see that a pilot comes in. Wait, mister, wait right here. I'm going to get a coaster and a thing and some thing and a colander. And I'm going to wait while I make this cockpit and you can teach me how to fly. Is that cool? I know you're trying to, sex up
Get
this
on the
lady here, but
stewardess.
yeah. That sounds fun, right?
What does Indy do to Teddy to get past him? Like
I have no
I-
idea.
glad
Teddy
you
stops
brought
him
it.
and
idea.
Indy goes, whoosh, and he
Yeah.
makes
So
a
there's
motion.
that weird audio that it sounds like ripping fabric.
Yeah.
Yes.
Distract me as it was in Crystal Skull when they were on the back of the truck and you hear like Indy's pants tear up the back
Oh,
side.
yeah.
Yeah.
But what I think they changed the audio. So I watched it a few times. What I think is Indy actually knocking over some of the cockpit.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I
Oh.
think. I think he's messing with the coasters or knocking it over, and that distracts Teddy.
Oh,
and then he just
interesting.
walks in.
Okay.
I thought
Weird.
What I think
he
happened.
like grabbed him forcefully and maybe even a little violently under the armpit.
I thought he like
Pulled out
ripped
some
his
armpit
pocket
hair.
off of his shirt or something, or like.
Did you think he gave him money?
Yeah.
Jerry, that's what I found online. It wasn't like official or anything. It was like a Reddit conversation. Like, what the hell did Indiana Jones do to Teddy to get into the room? And somebody said, I think he probably just stuck like some money in Teddy's pocket.
Stuck
Just
some money
forcefully
in
ripped his pocket off by shoving money in there.
I don't buy it.
But I don't know if I do, because Teddy is very loyal.
Yeah.
That is one. I don't think he would necessarily take the money.
Yeah.
I mean, he would maybe in another instance, but with Wombat here, I don't think he would. He's pretty tight with her.
He has a job to do. You'd think he would do it. Yeah.
Indy is not somebody to bribe folks. Later on in this series of minutes, he's kind of taken aback that the cops got bribed, right? So I don't think that's really on his radar.
Yeah,
I
that's a
don't
good
think
point.
that's in his bag of tricks.
Yeah.
He's not going to punch a kid, but he might knock over his, set of erector sets. So I don't know. I can see that, grumpy old man.
I have to chime in here. There is a picture where they're playing the music. There's a picture of a drum set.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is what I do all day long. Like, I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, is this anachronistic? And what is this, 1969?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think
August.
that is it kind of looks like a Yamaha mount, which would be anachronistic.
Oh.
And I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, is it that tom that the dude's playing is very I don't know if that would be 69. It's a little too deep for that. But we are in Morocco. I'm not entirely sure what was available there. That's that type of finish. It's hard to tell if that's like a gold finish or like a gold lime sort of reflecting finish, or if that's only the light. Anyway, I know. This is what I do all day long.
No. This has been.
And I was like, oh, let me look at this kit. And you're like, oh, well, it's sort of a double mounted something. Doesn't really look like a Ludwig. Anyway, go ahead. I'm not making any money here.
You're not selling this set.
I'm not selling this drum set. Right.
Speaking of the band, is this another? This is a Cantina reference. Is this another part of the Fever Dream?
Oh, that's
Walking
good.
into a cantina.
I don't know if we've even had a Fever Dream reference this movie yet. That's good.
The Moroccan Jizz Whalers.
Yeah.
Is that the name of the? Yeah.
I do like
possibly.
the guys playing an oud with like the Moroccan, the little North African guitar.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, yeah.
I am made very uncomfortable, but effectively so, by the scene that comes next. When he gets in there, and Indiana Jones, our buddy, through 5 or 6 movies, comes in here and he is absolutely cut off directly at the knees, if not a little bit higher.
Yeah.
Because like Helena just does not care at all that he is there, and he is having zero effect on trying to shut the thing down, and he seems positively pathetic, just talking to an empty room, like no one's paying any attention to him. And it's largely from Helen's just like, oh, nice hat. She calls him Jonesy. She just totally shuts him down. And that's it makes me really uncomfortable, but I think that's supposed to, and so I think it's good? ?
I think, I actually think that's okay.
Yeah.
But why does she call him Jonesy? Is it because he
hates it? He hates it when she calls
he
him
looks like she just slapped him. Is it a Mac
There's been
reference?
one other person in the series. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's why I was
I think
wondering.
it
There's
has
only
to
one other
be.
person that calls him
And what do we
Jonesy.
know about Mac?
Not a
You
thing.
don't know anything about Mac.
Well, I mean, he's
We know he's the worst character in the franchise. We know that.
That's insane, though, that they would. Okay, I'm going to say it again. Nowhere have they ever brought back Short Round, but we're getting a Jonesy Mac reference? And I don't even hate that. I think that's kind of awesome in a weird way. Like, how weird to reference that, to bring back Mac, even in this tiny little tangential way.
That was kind of the one thing that might make sense, though, because if she knew him, if she stopped knowing Indy when she was like 11, Indy knew Mac back in those World War II days. So that's one of the people that might have been in the same circle as Bat. How do you say it? Bat. I can't do it.
Baz.
Well, okay, Mac is a quisling, and we don't trust him, and that's exactly what they've established or are continuing here with Helen.
The last guy who called me Jonesy got sucked into some
and he
time
says it.
vortex or something.
He goes, Jones
Was all right. He was all right.
He was all right, but he wasn't all right, Helen. That's what I'm trying to say.
I like you keep calling
Take
her
that
Helen.
back. Helen. I don't know where Helen came from. Helen.
Helen Roper.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Always thinking about Helen Roper.
So I did want to note that there's one of the guys sitting all around the table, the one who actually bids $55,000. The one he's credited as Dutch Prince. That's Anthony Ingruber, who starred as the young Indiana Jones. The young Harrison Ford character in Age of Adeline, and a lot of people thought he should be the replacement for Indiana Jones because he does a mean Harrison Ford impression.
Wait, is he the French? He's the French guy.
Would have been better. The subtitles have him Dutch Prince. He's
with like the thin mustache.
I think he's got a Cossack collar. And
Yeah,
turtleneck on.
Okay.
Yeah, that guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
that's fun.
Yeah.
So he's. I think he was a double for Harrison Ford in some places.
I can totally see that. Because when I first saw him, I was like, "Who's this Brad Pitt guy?" Like he's got those like rugged, good looks.
No, he was apparently in the running for Solo for the cast of Solo, but that didn't work out.
Yeah.
Anyway, sort of post that out there.
I like that. Yeah,
I like that too.
So, Tommy, are you saying you like sort of the like they're sort of establishing that Indy is kind of too old for this type of stuff, and that Wombat is empowered and she can go toe to toe with them, no problem?
Yeah, all that is true. And I have to like it because it's done so effectively, but it makes me very actually uncomfortable. Like I don't like it. Like I don't like seeing Indy like this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that she has this power over him when she's being kind of she's it makes you really uncomfortable. Like it's too effective, and I'm not. It's not a critique. I think it works really well. It just makes me as an audience member really uncomfortable.
Yeah. So when he first walks into the room, though, I really like the silhouette that they have him. Right?
Oh, sure.
So he's in the dark. The hat's down. The one thing we don't get is it was in some of the production stills, and I think even Disney Plus has it as the image that's on the page when you're selecting the movie, where the light is hitting just his eyes. It's kind of like a throwback to the Raven Bar when the light through the. But that shot is not actually in the movie. It's in one of the trailers.
Okay.
So once again, we get some trailer stuff's not made it into the movie. So that's too bad. But I do like his silhouette when he walks in. I hear where you're coming from, Tom, when it's, she is very quick to pivot and go for his jugular and then just ignore him.
Yeah.
And I don't like it. But, maybe it makes sense. I don't know.
Well,
I feel like that could happen to me very easily. Maybe that's why it makes me uncomfortable. Somebody could just shut me down.
I like the banter. So he comes and he says, she says this auction is private. He said this auction is over. I love that. That's good writing.
Yeah.
But then, a half a beat later, she insults him with the hat, saying, "Hey, by the way, can a hat make you look younger?" But anyways,
I bet you know what that.
And then his response is just thanks.
Or nice or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, she says, but doesn't she say it makes you look 2 years younger, at least 2 years younger, which is great.
Oh, yeah.
But then
she insults him. Yeah.
She follows it up. I think she's got a great insult later. She says, "He's the one wanted for murder. Nice big picture in the New York Herald," which I think stopped publishing in 1924.
That was actually really funny. Wow.
It's like this.
That's a deep cut.
That's good. That's good.
Wow.
Well, she says, it makes it. I mean, the way she says it makes it look 2 years younger. It's like as if you told that to Methuselah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of
like
nice,
still
pal.
10 years after the previous movie, old man.
Well, it's like saying Kenner telling you they care.
Right. Yeah. These look a lot like left-handed doors.
But I feel like she read him immediately when he walked in there. I feel like as soon as he walked in, she looked at his outfit and said, "This guy is trying to hold on to his youth. I'm going to go right for the age stuff, and it's going to completely kind of emasculate." And
see, what if he walked in just in a professor suit or something, or his Venice travel suit or something, and he came in like that? What would you go after him?
Hello.
Hey, wait
I'll
a minute.
stop this auction.
Hello, Godfather.
90. Huh?
We're not actually related, I was a child. It was wrong, and you knew it. Don't laugh at that, Peter. That's awful.
Time is coming for all of us, by the way. So, you know.
Time has come for some of us. I gotta say. Yeah.
Hey, Pete, question for you is, "Hey Old Timer," is that Ruffian Argo?
There's
Like,
a
can you
syntax error in there
have you ever? Yeah, like when would you, Pete? You tell me when in your life you'd call somebody an old timer.
In like 1936.
I mean, is that okay? Is that just? I mean, have you ever heard that today in real life?
No, I've only heard it in movies.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever heard?
Have I heard what?
Have you ever heard somebody use that? Have you ever called somebody an old timer?
Fun fact, when I was waiting tables at Chili's in high school, the old timer is the standard hamburger at Chili's.
Oh, wow.
No, I have not.
I feel like it's like...
terrible waiter.
That was fun. That was fun.
Did you call every kid chief or boss? Or did that come later? Was that was that a little
no,
later?
No, that came in the last like 15 years.
Yeah, that's a more recent development.
Yeah, when you pull up the Jiffy Lube and they're like, "Hey, chief."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're just like,
I feel like old timer was actually a version of that. Like old timer was usually not like an insult. It didn't seem like, or if it was a very passive kind of like.
Today, if you want to call someone
old,
you say, "Oh, you're only 40 years young." That's how you call someone old today. Like
right.
Yeah, you call them boomer. Yeah, that would be called.
Oh yeah,
80s the new 70s.
All boomers. Forget about Gen X. We're all boomers.
Yeah.
Private auction boomer.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, let me ask you, Brent, maybe you can put this together for us. And by the way, Tommy, your summary at the beginning of each of these 3 minutes is
art.
Like the most coherent thing.
I do what I can.
When I hear you do that, like I then I understand
this might be a good movie.
Yeah,
maybe we'll publish these so when we're all done.
Just stitch them all together.
If they didn't put out a novelization, we'll just put out this.
I'm like, wow, this guy has his master's in writing because he can understand it. No, so why is Wombat selling this? Like, actually, why? Now we all know, okay, the money, whatever, that sort of thing. But I mean, does it have an extra turbo boost because it is what destroyed her father? Is this her way of throwing the ring into Mordor?
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's a really good question. Because I feel like her attitude later on in the movie, if I remember correctly, is a little more sincerely interested in ancient artifacts, etc.
Yeah.
Like, so it
does she get caught up in the chase later?
Yeah, I think so. But
Yeah.
I think she cares about it more. Like she's going after the Graphicos or whatever and stuff.
We see her in the classroom, and she knows what the hell she's doing.
Right.
And not only that, you're like, oh well, she wanted to steal the thing. You're like, well, dude, okay, she could have stole the thing. She could have just come up at the end of class and said, "Oh, hey, Dr. Jones, remember me?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She didn't. I mean, she actually is interested in it. She knows all the history of it. She's invested. Is my point.
Yeah.
She's invested emotionally. Yeah. How much of it is emotional? How much of it is financial here? That's my question.
Well, I will answer that with a question. Going back to Brent's fever dream proposition, is Helena Han Solo?
Oh.
Is she the I got a price on my head. I got to go pay off the price of my head. I'm a smuggler. I'm kind of rakish. Okay. I'm kind of...
Oh, there is a little bit of that, isn't there?
Yeah. No, I Pete, you hit something there. I think you got... I think you're right.
But does that make it harder for her to play off of Indiana Jones? Like, is it hard to have actually Han Solo and Indiana Jones together? Like, does that clash a little bit?
That's interesting. I don't know. I don't think... I think it's okay for her to have Han Solo-like characteristics because that doesn't quite make her Han Solo. And she can still be in a movie with Indiana Jones. I'm trying to. People are yelling at us because there's got to be either yes, absolutely, or no, not really coming up in the movie that we're forgetting in terms of like why she's trying to sell this.
Yeah, we might draw a clue from her reaction to the flashback, right?
Yeah.
So there's clearly something weighing on her. There's maybe a hint of a moral conflict where she is also seeking some reconciliation with this guy who ditched her. So and now she has ditched him, She's got the doll. She caresses it after this memory. She thinks this is some connection to the past. She's ready to ditch it. She comes in the auction. She's in her element. She's playing up the Han Solo rakish rogue. Here comes Indy. He's reminding her of the familial ties, but he comes in too strong. Like he's owning it, and her natural reaction is to resist. This auction is over. No, we're just getting started, pal.
Right.
Yeah.
So that could be, a knee-jerk reaction to it. And then later on, she realizes this is a relationship that she still wants. I should preface this by saying I have not finished watching it for this.
You're doing a great job.
I've watched. Yeah, no, I've watched it twice. I watched it once in the theater, and then once when it hit the TV.
That's literally more than Jerry and I.
And then, but I mean, I decided, I'm just going to ride along in the journey, like our listeners, like you guys.
There you go.
I'm just doing it a little bit at a time, but I had to catch up the first half.
Nice. I like that.
For this. But from what I remember, she does kind of care more about the mission and more about Indy, obviously.
Yeah.
As it goes on. So, but I think I like that idea because even Han Solo makes the transformation, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Well, you're the one who came up with it, Pete. So hats off to you. Yeah, tip of the fedora in your direction.
So have you not seen this movie more because you hate its guts, or you just haven't gotten back to it and you like it?
I think so. I like y'all's initial reaction. I really liked it when I walked out of the theater. I didn't think it was the best, but I thought it ranked probably 3 to 5, which I think is where Jerry landed too.
Okay.
I was hesitant to go back because I don't know. There was so much weight on it. And I tell you, and I don't want to get ahead on the minutes here or make any spoilers, but there was something that people on the Crusade pointed out, about this stacked deck. That didn't sit well with me. I wanted Indy to be able to, take this thing and go on adventures and, maybe reconcile things that had gone wrong in his life. And that left it open. So I didn't, that once upon reflection and realization that that's actually how it was written, I didn't like that as much. So I guess I was just like, because there's so much weight on it.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to be one of these guys who's like, oh, I've seen it 3 times. I've seen it 4 times. And just kind of keep a logbook. Like there's some guys out there on the internet. Oh, this is my 57th viewing of it. Like, okay, man, you've got more time than I do, pal.
My condolences.
But yeah. You have a family? You have a family, right? Are they okay?
Apparently not.
So I don't dislike it. I don't think it's the best of them. Obviously, it would have been great if they had stopped when they rode off into the sunset.
Oh, yeah.
And this is a better movie than Crystal Skull, in my opinion. I'm interested in seeing how this evolves and watching it 3 minutes at a time. But I think in the end, I'll now have liberty to not keep track of how many times I've seen it, and maybe turn it on while I'm doing the dishes and cleaning up the house and doing that sort of thing. It'll fall into that rotation, and that's where I find my happy movies. The Guardians of the Galaxy. I'll just put those on, and I know it so well, and I've lost track of how many times I've seen those movies.
58.
So is Pete. Oh.
Yeah, right. 57, 59. Yeah, so that's where I land on this one.
All right.
Okay, good.
That's reasonable.
But hey, before I feel like we're getting close to the end here, but I do want to highlight the fact that we have Indiana Jones saying that he didn't kill anyone. But that's
define kill and define anyone.
Obvious lie based on the first 25 minutes of this movie. Yeah. Oh my God. The body count. Yeah. Has anybody done the math on that? I think
sure it's at that time.
Yeah,
in that room.
In New York.
Yeah.
What about the guy who they shared the smile?
Oh, he killed the hell out of that guy.
The butterfly flew out of his heart.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he gunned that guy down with gusto.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably killed the guy he kicked in the rucksuckle. You don't survive that kind of thing. If it knocks your hat clean into the air.
Yeah.
Dude, how many guys drove a motorcycle into a tree for crying out loud?
Yeah.
Sidecar just gets demolished. It's so violent. Jesus. Yeah. Well.
And even the people who died probably weeks later from their injuries, that counts.
Yeah. You fall off a scaffolding. What about those people in Raiders? Some guy breaks his leg in 1936. You could die.
Yeah.
The body count officially, I just looked it up. The body
yeah.
count, the highest body count was in Doom, where he killed 21 people. I just throwing them into
Wow.
like lava and
Sure.
But this raises a question for me that you might be well poised to answer, Brent, as you are professionally trained in fisticuffs. Is it normal to put a hat in front of somebody's face before punching them?
Oh,
that's a great question.
It's a gag. I mean, like,
why? I still don't understand why you would do it.
Hey, somebody comes up to you and puts a hat in your face. What did you just naturally just stand there?
I'm gonna flinch. I'm
gonna naturally recoil.
What's happening?
What's happening?
Well, so why does he do it? Why does he just punch him?
It's a gag. It's a gag.
For who?
It's a Bugs Bunny thing.
Is it a gag for the audience? Is it a gag for Fuller? Is it a gag for Indy?
Or is it a gag for Baz?
What minute are we on
Baz?
now?
Baz, watch this.
Baz.
Baz. Baz.
Tommy, I got a question for you.
You guys just saying that this entire season.
The whole season. Wombat says, built by Archimedes himself.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between that and just saying built by Archimedes?
Oh, it's just a little emphasis. You're
okay.
It's reflexive or something. All
right.
Yeah. Yeah. Like you could have easily just said Archimedes, the man, or the Archimedes.
Is there a term for that? Like adding emphasis?
I think
built by Archimedes himself.
Does that count as reflexive? It's reflexive if you say
vaguely
myself.
Familiar.
I don't know. I'll look that up. I'll pretend that I'm going to bring the answer next time.
Really, so she does spend some time on explaining the provenance of this thing, but not really. But the people are willing to shell out a significant amount of money for this thing.
Yeah, she's got about a one-sentence summary of what it is, and people are going nuts. And thank you for doing the inflation calculations for us. You mentioned like that. The high bid is what? Like
$1 million?
What was the high bid? So I just did $100,000.
$100,000?
Yeah, I think it got to that.
Yeah, $100,000 in. That's $1.75 million today.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
And Indy bids 90. I know he's kidding, but still, what if nobody else had bid? He'd be on the hook for whatever $1 million.
See ya.
It is that is like you did mention the provenance, so she does vaguely mention where it's come from, but this is a very trusting group. Like, how do they vet the fact that this lady's coming in with a real artifact?
Maybe they're all collectors of rare antiquities. Maybe all of them are.
Well, according to Sala mentioned seconds before he was ditched by Indiana Jones that like there's like a annual or something, a regular auction of black market stuff.
An annual
so these might all be regulars and their
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So is everyone else at the bar waiting, like that couple fighting at the beginning, or waiting to come in and show like something from ancient Rome, and like the pilots coming in with something from Cambodia,
or maybe people have like Hollywood, memorabilia or something. Another group has like baseball stuff. Yeah. This is Babe Ruth's skull. What do I hear?
Babe Ruth's skull.
Sure, I don't know. Yeah, you never been to these black market things. They get weird. People are paying $1 million for half a broken clock or calculator, whatever that
is. Oh my God! I was thinking
somebody says something and you don't. It just goes right over, and then Jerry just stops and points it out. It's like,
and you wonder, was Jerry laughing the whole time? We just didn't hear it because he's doing the kind of like throat kind of thing, or was he did it just hit him and then he said it again?
But that's the exact same thing as if it's stopping and noticing Indy's outfit. Like there are lots of things about this movie that's really weird if you just stop and think for a second.
Yeah,
you're not supposed to, Pete.
Yeah,
you're really probably
don't think about.
It's a black market auction. Don't think about it too much.
It's a minute by minute podcast. It's a terrible idea from the get go.
Are they paying in cash? You think there's a lot of cash in that room?
Yeah. How do they settle up?
Yeah. I feel like that Texas oil man he's got like a bag of gold.
Yeah.
He's got to have a dollar sign painted on the side of it.
Exactly.
And as he hands it over, he shoots the 6 shooters into the sky. Woo!
Yosemite Sam.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Yosemite Sam,
you took the words
Yosemite Samantha.
Coming in over the wire from...
Whoa! I did not see this coming.
Let me see here. Let me see. Wow.
Oh.
Did Abner go to Indy and Marion's wedding?
No, he was dead. He was long dead.
Okay, let me do another one.
Do another one. What is happening here? Do you know how much these telegrams cost?
Do we ever? Does Abner ever show up in Young Indy? Like, is his only moment in the films like when he gives Indy the hat?
We never see Abner.
Do we never see him after that?
Sorry.
Yeah, that is
never see him ever. Period. Thank you.
I agree.
I have to live with these.
I
people.
agree
They
too,
pull
but
this
it's,
kind of
it's
stuff all the
Abner.
sorry,
For, it's
Tom.
Abner
I'm
just to
very
torment
sorry.
Tom. That's telling Tom his pictures in the New York Herald.
Telling Petey reminds me of Bilbo Baggins.
Wait, we do have a. This is good enough. We do have an additional. Beep, beep, beep,
Okay.
beep, 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 beep. What would Indy consider an unforgivable crime?
Oh wow.
Yeah, kind of interesting because he does say he didn't kill anybody.
Yeah, killing somebody in cold blood. I don't think. Yeah, we said at the time like those two murders that he's accused of are really cold and harsh, especially for an Indiana Jones movie. Like just these innocent people getting shot in the back and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think that kind of murder he wouldn't cotton to. I think.
I think leaving the Chachapoyan idol in the temple
That just
would be an
wouldn't-
unforgivable
Unforgivable
crime.
crime. Yeah.
That would not calculate for him. Yeah. Or
Blowing
taking
up
it out
the
and
ark.
having it stay with Belloc.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be good.
Child slavery is not something he's really big into. He doesn't tolerate
He
that.
seems to have an issue with that.
Yeah.
He goes to
Yeah.
great
Right,
lengths. to
Well,
put
it took
into
him a
it.
minute.
Yeah.
He did. An embarrassingly
Had to get
long time to
brainwashed
decide. Wait a second.
Oh my gosh! Fine. I'm only
Get me out of
45.
here faster,
Those
sure.
kids want to be pilots.
Well, apparently taking Sal on an adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't sit
Yeah.
with him. No.
That's unforgivable.
Aw.
Oh,
All right.
what could have been?
He'll be all right.
What could have
Sal's
been?
a hero, no matter what's going on. He's all good. Well, Brent, thank you so much for being with us.
Yeah, this is awesome.
This was awesome.
My pleasure. It was really. Thanks for letting me be a part of this journey. Season 5. By the time this airs, I'll have moved back to DC. So,
Oh, wow.
anybody from the listeners' crusade is in the neighborhood. Want to get together and talk about whatever. Happy to do that.
could
Just
do a lot
contact
worse.
me through the
Do it.
crusade. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
Awesome.
Thank you, Tom. And Pete, I got to get out there sooner or later.
Yeah. Right.
Meet up here.
One way or the other.
The third leg of the triad that I haven't had the pleasure of meeting in person.
Ew, piece of third leg, gross. You made a weird
I
Brent.
forgot. Yeah, I forgot. I was in the basement. Oh, weirdos. Oh, happy to be a part of it, guys.
I think this is ending on a perfect note. Thank you, Brent. Thank you, Pete and Jerry. Thank you, me.
Thank you, Tom.
Thanks, everybody who's listening. As we've mentioned a couple of times, you could chat with all of us and others at the Indiana Jones Minute and the Listeners Crusade group over on Facebook. And you can also support the show over at patreon.com/Indiana Jones Minute, where you can get early access to these shows. You can get our bonus show, Anything Goes. You can get postcards from some or all of us. And please, most importantly, please come back next week for the next 3 minutes of Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny here on the Indiana Jones Minute.
Do it, Tommy.
Baz.
Buzz.
Wait, I don't want to hear it again. I'm going to listen to it right now. Baz. That's exactly what it does. Baz.
I like Jerry's. He sounded like a goat.
We didn't mention that who is this man? That happened in this minute. Oh, from the trailer. Oh,
That's right. That was in the trailer. Yeah. Well,
well.
next time.
Next time.
Maybe this will
Yeah,
make it into the
sure.
show.
He told Brent he made it weird.
Baz.